sensitive humanitarian challenge.
Well, certainly, when you're taking the latest figures, 130,000 from the Thai government that they evacuated them. People were getting very little information from the Cambodian side. I have to believe that there's also similar evacuations taking place on that side. I mean, you're talking about governments having to feed, clothe, and take care of people for that period of time. And then, of course, there will be the damage that's caused, and of course, the loss of life. We've seen, over 15 civilians killed in Thailand. There's probably a similar number in Cambodia, although they're not really releasing the figures. So this is an ongoing tragedy. And as I mentioned, the people who are really bearing the brunt are these civilians. These two armies are going to fight it out for a period of time, shelling across the border and what have you. But it's the civilians who are bearing the brunt of it.
Silver, the Deputy Director, Asia Division Human Rights Watch, in Bangkok. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What's fueling the conflict between Thailand and Cambodia? The neighbors have been exchanging fire along their disputed border. At the heart of the feud is a number of centuries-old Hindu temples. But could it lead to a full-blown war? This is Inside Story. Hello, welcome to the program. I'm Adrian Finnegan. It's a conflict with deep colonial roots, and once again it's turned violent. Thailand and Cambodia have long disputed territory on their 800-kilometer border, a line drawn in the early 20th century by the then ruling French authorities. Tensions have flared before, but this latest violence is among the worst in years. It's killed civilians, there have been airstrikes, and thousands have been forced to flee. It comes at a time of political upheaval in Thailand. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra has been suspended by the Constitutional Court, accused
Hello,
of
14
breaching ministerial
viewers.
ethics after a leaked call with Cambodia's former leader Hun Sen. In that call,
Hello,
Shinawatra
guys.
referred to Thailand's army chief as her opponent,
Welcome to my
and Hun
live.
Sen as uncle. So what's behind the latest flashpoint? And is there a risk of a bigger conflict? We'll speak to our guests shortly, but first a report from Victoria King.
Artillery attacks and airstrikes have shattered the uneasy calm along the border between Thailand and Cambodia. Each accuses the other of firing the first shots in a region where overlapping territorial claims have sparked violence in the past. The Cambodian government says Thai forces violated its sovereignty by burning areas close to a number of ancient temples on its side of the border. Both sides claim the sacred sites as their own.
After 100 years, we let the Thai forces hit us back, killing our soldiers. They tried to steal our temple. We dreamed inheritance from our ancestors. It is time to retaliate.
But Thailand says the conflict escalated only after one of its soldiers was injured by a Cambodian landmine.
Nukan, hello. Please subscribe me. Please help me to monetize.
More than 100,000 people.
What? I don't understand Vietnamese.
Many are now living in makeshift shelters, unsure when or if they'll be able to return.
It's really bad. I never thought people would be killed like this. All people attacked with no warning. It's just so violent.
Cross-border trade worth millions of dollars a day has come to a standstill tensions remain high. Thailand has deployed armed drones to strike targets inside Cambodia, while Cambodian forces have fortified their positions, digging trenches in some of the disputed religious sites.
What we can say is the Cambodian army stands firm in its position 100% in defending its territory without fear of Thai invaders.
It's not just the border that is tense, Thai politics are in turmoil too. Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra was suspended last week after audio and phone call with Cambodia's former leader Hun Sen was leaked. Critics accused the Prime Minister of undermining national security. As diplomacy stalls and troops remain on alert, fears are growing that a sense
Hello,
of
30
urgency
viewers.
could become the war of regional conflict. Victoria
Ngok
Gately,
ban? I cannot understand the Vietnamese.
Right, let's bring in our guests.
Can you
We're
please
joined by Yuk
type
Chan, political
in
analyst and
English?
director of the Documentation Center of Cambodia. He's also a survivor of the Khmer Rouge killing fields. From Boston, we're joined by Jim Lorry, author and journalist, focusing on Cambodia, Vietnam, and Thailand. On from Kyoto, we're joined by Palin Chachavalpongpun, a former Thai diplomat, a political scientist, and professor at the Center for Southeast Asian
I'm not
Studies,
Vietnamese.
Kyoto University in Japan. Gentlemen, welcome to you. Yuk Chong, let's start with you.
Can you please guys subscribe me?
Has warned that the cross-border clashes could develop into a full-blown war. What's the view from Phnom Penh on that? Could it come to that? Can either country afford to go to war?
I think that the Cambodian sovereignty is at risk, but not by this disputes border issue. If you look back since 1700s, that Thailand has addressed so much with diplomatic developments, economics and resources, and tried so much to reclaim the lands that legally belong to Cambodia. Even though they lost all the cases, until 1946, when under U.S. pressure, all the land had become Cambodia, but it kept insisting. So I think that it's important to predict that Thailand is becoming back. Since they've been resisting in the last century, they will come back again. But I think that I could look at this as the opportunity whether we can stop fighting.
Sorry, I cannot understand what you're saying.
And try to resolve this so that this won't be repeated in the last hundreds of years. I think Cambodia is a proper position that is insisting that Thailand should meet and should discuss rather than keep conjuring second bomb and shells over Cambodian civilians around the Thai border. No one can afford to go to war. And I think that it's becoming a threat the way we are seeing yesterday, not just only to Cambodia sovereignty in the future, but also to security in the region as well.
Let's turn to Jim. What do you make of what you just heard? Does the root of this current escalation in violence lie with historical grievances over undemarcated border areas, or a spat between two powerful political dynasties, or is it a bit of both?
As you indicated, this dispute goes back, we could argue, back to the 11th century. There have been number two in particular, Buddhist temples involved, Hindu temples actually originally, and years ago, the first great leader of Cambodia, Northern Siam, confronted this issue and went to the International Court of Justice, which in theory settled it in Cambodia's side. I met Siam a number of times over the years, and he always talked about how Cambodia was squeezed between two more powerful neighbors, the Vietnamese on the east and the Thais on the west. And it's the same situation today, all these years later, complicated by the deteriorating personal relationship between the dynasty that basically rules in Cambodia and a dynasty which is trying to rule in Thailand.
Do you agree with what you heard just then? To what extent is this current escalation intention being driven by domestic political dynamics in both countries, in both Thailand and Cambodia?
Yeah, definitely. I think the view from Thailand might be slightly different from Cambodia or from the international community. Yes, definitely. It has some root in territorial conflict, and we all know that it has been ongoing, from 1962, when the two countries took the case of Cambodia to the International Court of Justice, which ruled in favor of Cambodia. But the problem keep coming up in 2003, not for Cambodia, but it is another case of the falling out between the two countries that led to the burning of the Thai embassy in Phnom Penh in 2003. And then it came back again in 2008, 2011. So this time, people might like to think that the root cause of it once again cultural dispute. But when I say the root from Thailand, it's different because right now everyone in Thailand seems to be talking about the political fallout between the two dynasties. As you yourself said, the key issue here is basically the fallout between Hun Sen, the senior leader of Cambodia, and former Prime Minister of Thailand, Thaksin Shinawatra. These conflicts seem to escalate the problem between the two countries and sort of brought back territorial conflict, into what we have seen now, armed clashes between the two countries.
Why would that telephone conversation between Thailand's now suspended Prime Minister Hun Sen, the former Prime Minister of Cambodia, but of course still hugely influential there, have been leaked? In whose interest would it have been to do so?
Well, I think this it has been, to be honest, puzzling. Even from close observer like myself. We can't deny the fact that the two families are quite close, and Hun Sen has been helping Thaksin quite a lot, especially during this time in exile. Thaksin in the past used Phnom Penh, used Cambodia as a launching pad against his enemy in Bangkok, Thailand. So nobody would thought that this close relationship eventually would collapse, and then Hun Sen would eventually leak out a phone call. So that's why I think that at the heart of the problem here, it could be some kind of personal animosity between the two, and which again led to armed conflict and then territorial dispute.
Okay, let's throw that to you. The question was, why would that telephone call have been leaked? And is there some sort of personal animosity now between Hun Sen and Thaksin Shinawatra?
Well, the phone call, you should look at it as a crucial
Hello, Asmaya and I don't know how to read it. Where are you from? Can you please subscribe me?
Not just a phone call itself,
Please.
but disagreement between Prime Minister former Prime Minister of Cambodia and Prime Minister of Thailand. But I think that the conflict in national interest, when the Thai commander began to close down the borders and began to stop the troops from Cambodia to the Congo, that's where the conflict began. That's where the Cambodia acted to the closure of the border. So, but people seem to mix the political conversation. It's two separate things. One is funding better and one is the national interest. But Cambodia didn't invest this kind of reserve intent for over 2 centuries. And I think that having the would still be coming back in the next 7 years. Unless we relate today. It's not about 60, it's not about 39, it's not about 30 years. It's not about the full call, it's about late 1700. And that's when the Thai owned this territory and later were lost in
Hello.
1946. So they went back.
Where are you from?
They went back, even though knowing that legally that the land belonged to Cambodia. The problem is that Thailand refused to accept the map. The way by is not for justice. And that is the real root cause of the real issue. And if Thailand accepted the map, I think this dispute can be resolved quickly.
Jim, what's your take on that? The International Court of Justice and where it comes into this escalation in tension. Cambodia first took the issue to the court in what, 1963 or early in the 1960s, and again in 2011, when it ruled in Cambodia's favour and handed control of the area around the disputed temple in 2013 to Cambodia. Thailand refuses to accept the court's jurisdiction.
Thank you so
Has
much.
the court inadvertently perhaps inflamed?
Where are you from again?
Does it have jurisdiction over this temple, this disputed temple?
Well, I think it does, and the court is very clear on this, and as you indicated, reaffirmed its decision. It goes back to the scene of years in 1962, when this was Pregatar was the major issue.
Oh, 21. Oh, please subscribe me.
And the failure of its eyes to accept the jurisdiction of the court. But I would also say this is also a question of stirring up
21 viewers.
by two leaders on both sides of the border. Why did Hun Sen
18 viewers.
conversation with the Thai Prime Minister? Well, it's because Hun Sen likes to have the upper hand and likes to use social media. And he did so. He embarrassed the Prime Minister. She was calling him uncle, which as a Prime Minister, you go.
No, I'm editing my videos for tonight. Can you please watch my videos, guys? Help me to monetize first. Please.
Politics that you're clever. You don't belittle the military and you don't insult the king. And those are two rules that you have to obey if you're going to be successful in Thai politics. And so now you do have this 21st century storm, which is superimposed over this 19th century or even earlier 11th century territorial storm.
Okay, I'll come to you in just
15 viewers, hello.
First of all, is Hun Sen fanning nationalism in Cambodia over this issue to shore up his son, the current Prime Minister?
You know, Cambodia used to war on genocide. I think that's important for us to come back together to bring our, a sense of identity as what we are. And I think that is nothing that's straight at all when we be so broken because of the whole war, because of the genocide because of Cambodia. Is the fact that is unnecessary. But from the outside, I look at that we sort of raised it, but we sort of using it to get all this popularity. But internally, I think that we didn't divide it, we didn't focus for so many decades of war. And it's not really what we are aiming at, the company's issues. And I think that I also
Hello, Daniel. Thank you. Happy Friday. And can you please subscribe me, Daniel? Manjid Rawat, can you please subscribe me?
For us from the other side, we look at this as the insincere on Thai side that when they address this, they keep switching. Well, every time when there is incursion, there's a fight, there's a distraction, the border marker is moving. Documentation center of the movie has been observing from the Don J, Papua, Osaka, Papua, and Thailand. Border markers moving around from away from GS positioning. And that has been happening since the Marilou collapse. And that was, it appeared to me that everyone suggested it was quite coordinated by the Thai military to do all these border markers. And the military is taking very patient to address this through the MOU signed in 2000. But it's never been resolved. So we feel that the Thai side will not succeed to address this.
Thank you. Where are you from?
Okay, what's your take on that? Is Hun Sen fanning nationalism in order to shore up his son in Cambodia, the current Prime Minister?
I think we actually have two fathers who are trying to shore up their children.
Thank you so much.
Clearly, Hun wants
Yes.
to leave the stage quietly while he's
Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from?
to take over in terms of being his own man, his
Oh,
own
why
prime
it's
minister.
still
And
night
the
time
Indian
there?
nationalists, particularly when it involves these ancient temples, has always been used to stir up national feeling in Cambodia. It was done back in the 1960s. It's been done many times before. I would agree with this is a territorial issue. The ties.
Thank you for the
going back to the time
subscribers.
when Paul Pot, the Khmer Rouge leader, took refuge in Thailand. The ties that had always been slowly eroding the position of Cambodia along the border, and I would agree with that. But right now, it is in the interest of neither side to let this go on very long. I was frankly surprised that the ties have said so far they do not want international mediation. I would think there'd be a role here for the Chinese, who have good relations with all sides, to be a mediator.
Oh, it's Saturdays,
Come down to that in short order, because
11:32 p.m. here, AM here.
have this go on. Militarily, of course, Thailand is more powerful than Cambodia, but there is a spirit in Cambodia, I would argue, that may outweigh the military advantage that Thailand has.
Picking up on what Jim was saying, Thailand's foreign ministry has signaled that it is ready to resolve the crisis diplomatically, but it wants to do it bilaterally. Why? Why doesn't it want a country like China or Malaysia, current chair of ASEAN, to get involved and help?
Well, I mean, from the viewpoint of Thailand, dealing with Cambodia bilaterally, it would become less complicated because there is already a mechanism, put in place. We are talking about the Joint Border Committee, cancer, to provide a platform for the two parties, to come to the discussion. I think this is basically the viewpoint of the Thai government. So basically not to further complicate the situation. But the question also can go to Cambodia as well. That's why Cambodia was not interested in bilateral talk, but rather go to the United Nations in the first place. Cambodia was quite quick in sending the letter to the UN Secretary Security Council even before Thailand could send it. I think the two countries have to be clear at one point. If there would be a kind of negotiation or mediator, why the two countries never mention ASEAN in the first place?
Wait, guys.
Member of this regional organization. In bypassing ASEAN, it seems like the two countries do not have faith and trust in this regional organization. As for may I go back to the previous question about nationalism? What I meant to say at the beginning was, I think most I have to be blamed, for claiming nationalism on the part of who say, of course, the way in which to use certain terminology, certain discourses, talking about sovereignty, national dignity, also
Wait, guys.
and also the leader also come out to say the same thing.
I need to go.
I'm not going to take any side of this, but I think as I said, the two sides have to be blamed for this. I was in London in 2002 during the crisis when the embassy burned down. I did see the framing of nationalism on the part of Cambodia, to the point that a lot of times people including Philippines back then was at risk of their life. So I think it becomes very useful for leaders in this region to use nationalism to achieve domestic purpose.
The temple has meaning, the temple in the disputed area has meanings to people on both sides of the border, many of whom share common ancestry. I mean, the two sides have much to gain from common access agreement and from the tourism for a start, the area for tribes. Why are they so unable or unwilling to cooperate on this?
I think because, they've been trying since the year 2000. They signed under Universal Borders Committee, but it doesn't work. I think that it's important for both countries to look at the third party. ASEAN can grow to become an organization to resolve all the conflict among themselves in the region. So China have offered the sensitive to the US government, also offered to facilitate the dispute because the bilateral doesn't work. It doesn't work. So 2025, it doesn't work. We should try something different. And the only thing that we can think of now is the International Court of Justice. Or I also in favor of being facilitation from other countries because it doesn't work. And secondly, because the trust has been broken, it will be difficult to restore another bilateral negotiation. Also, if the Thailand insists for bilateral negotiation, they must stop fighting now. Cambodia has been calling Thailand to stop so that we can stop. But they don't stop. They keep inflating. They keep inflating around the border area from the north way all the way to the southwest. From the bombs, for example, the bombs of the Pagoda, the bombs Gabon in someone, Kampotong, for example. So it's been moving around the border. And you know, behind this, border markers moving. I guarantee you, even Germans will find it. Anything Germans could play.
Yeah, but I'm sorry to cut you short, but we're running out of time. Jim, you seems to be painting Thailand here as the aggressor. Is it? Why are two sides unable to use the temple as a connector rather than disputing its history? They seem to be using this as a weapon for political gain rather than a tool for mutual understanding and cooperation that could benefit everyone.
Well, first of all, both parties do want to stir up their base because their base is going to the political survival that brings along that both sides do the same thing.
Putin. I'm here. I'm here. Guys, please subscribe me. Thank you for the one of, thank you for the subscribes. Oh, from the 1 to 2, from the 16 to hello, why? Thank you for the 6 likes and please subscribe me. Amesh Kumar, hello. Nickel Kanan, hello. Can you please subscribe me? 7 likes. Where have I been? I went to the bathroom. Yeah. 7. Only 7. Thank you for the likes. And guys, please subscribe my channel. Kenat, hello. It's 8 now. It's 8 now. 8 likes. That's me, guys. That's me. Guys, subscribe my channel, please. Thank you so much, subscribers. I have 141 now.
was suspended from her duty as Prime Minister. The order came from the Constitutional Court,
Ah, really?
which is examining a petition against him. The petition was submitted by a group of senators who want her promotion terminated because of what she says in that fateful call.
I hope they will subscribe me. And please, Asmaya or Asmia, can you please watch my videos? Help me to monetize my channel.
His minister was colonial, but pensions were running high due to the glorious speed. The Thai Prime Minister also summoned that Russia could be said under the rule as uncensored. A short excerpt of the call was illustrated because we then released the complete version on Facebook and an angry French Paris. The conversation lasted just 17 minutes and 6 seconds, but it would spark a national outcry against anti-French. The meeting was paid on transmission and was scheduled to be stated on June 28th. 10 days after the phone call was made, tens of thousands of protesters took to the streets of Bangkok. They demanded a resolution.
No, it's okay. It's Saturday. Saturday, 11:49. It's okay if you're asking, as long you're not rude. You're not rude. Guys, subscribe my channel. Are you a girl or boy? Okay.
On July 23rd, a Thai soldier was injured after stepping on a wire. According to the Thai Foreign Ministry, the landmines were newly deployed, appearing dismissed by Cambodia. As a result, Thailand has downgraded its diplomatic relations with Cambodia because ambassador expelled Cambodian diplomats and closed all but border checkpoints with Cambodia. An exchange of gunfire erupted next morning. Civilian casualties were reported. Thailand and Cambodia have overlapping claims at these locations. While Bangkok insists on using the existing bilateral channels, such as the Joint Boundary Commission, Phnom Penh wants to move the matter to the international court. Thailand won't accept third-party jurisdiction. This land border in Marilou Holt serves as the gateway to the bridge passing between Thailand and Cambodia. On June 7th, the Thai army executed
Okay.
hours at the land's border crossing in Cambodia. 6 hours a day, down some 16 hours a day. It was a trial by this border patrol, allowing inmates to hide vegetables and gas. More than 40 newly reserved but this month, an army passenger Thai civilian. Helicopter propelled information contact out. For a while, he couldn't be found. For a while, her health was okay. Now in Cambodia, she lives in Marilou, a border town with Thailand. The mother has been disabled since she was 17. Now, 23, she's still in the same condition as before.
Hello. Can you please subscribe my channel? Gusto kong bumait pero di ko magawa. Ngoyen, can you please subscribe my channel?
In the latest poll by Harvard University, revealed that more than 40% of Thais want Rebecca to resign and pave the way for a new
Please, Ngoyen.
But there is more to the story than one ill-advised phone call. Even before the population was reset, cracks were already forming, which are perhaps
Gusto kong bumait pero di ko magawa. Hello guys, welcome to my live. Hello 6 viewers. Can you please subscribe my channel, please? Oh, your gun. Hello. Hello.
Nghĩa là mình lâu quá mình không gặp Hoàng Mỹ nè. Tôi bị nổi chân lông tóc. Đây là một trong những cái giải pháp.
Ah, 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 ah. Thank you for the likes.
will reassess behavior and social media with best contacts. Apparently upset by the Thai Prime Minister's remarks, one Cambodian official need to exit the poll from the 18th. Instead, the recent conversation later that day. For one, there is ongoing border dispute between the two states.
So kami ni Habiray, vloggers kami dito. Si Agro sa Hindi. Sila na yun. Hindi, performers guest. Kaya performers nila. Bisita ni isa sa mga, kasi dalawa sa mga bisita. Ni Rock and ni Rock. Oh, yeah. Feeling mo, sila ito naman lahat. I'm so happy because the last time I was here, I was a performer. This time, pero ngayon, bisita tayo as influencers, as vloggers, tapos manonood tayo ng show. Let's go! Si Rock. Si Rock, diba? So, sino yung mga nakita sa... Nakita ako! Sobrang sikat nito! Oo nga, diba? Kasi sila, mas nauna pa silang vlogger kaysa sa akin. I know! Sweet balls. concierto, di ba? Madami barbecue, squid balls, merong tinapay at saka breakfast. Dapat talaga. First time ko naman tawag dito sa palabo na may pinaka-flakes ang toppings of yan.
Bye guys, I'm gonna end this video, this live. We need to eat lunch first. Okay guys.